Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is E-Star Tarot, and today we're going to be doing another collective and timeless reading to see what our ancestors, spirit guides, and guardian angels would like to deliver to us as a message today. And with this we have our buffalo totem to guide us on this reading, and we have a very special twin quartz. I've had this quartz for a very long time and I really like it. It's a special one. It usually represents balance, right? Between relationships, between two people. It promotes harmony because there's, it's two quartzes that have just fallen together, right? And they're tied together in this special way. So yeah, they're little twins. Yeah. And they'll be with us in this reading today. We're going to ask about what's bringing in wealth and abundance for us right now, and just see what's guiding our energies in that direction right now. Yeah, what's bringing in our wealth and abundance right now. Remember, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you see it, that's the time that you're meant to see it. Wow. This card really wanted to jump out. I'm going to grab that other card as well. Eight of Swords. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what the other one is. Ooh. The cards are really jumpy today. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. But it was flipped, so I'm going to read it as flipped today because they're saying it's supposed to be flipped. So I'm going to go with that. Let's get a couple more cards here. Okay. More flip cards. Three of Cups. Okay, so that was reversed as well. Not sure with these reversals today. Sort of odd. But I think it has to do with the fact that she's blindfolded. We'll get into that in a sec here. Let's just get a couple more cards here. Two, okay. We got Eight of Cups and King of Cups. Okay, making sense now. Yeah, so basically what's going on here. Actually, we're going to get one more card because they're asking for one more. So we're just going to grab one more card here. Queen of Swords, okay. King and a Queen. Very powerful. All right, so what I'm getting from this is that, someone was really someone right now might be feeling a bit trapped, a bit confused, a bit unsure about their path moving forward. And maybe that's why you were brought to this reading, because you're not sure about your path to abundance, because things are looking a little dicey right now. You're not really sure. This Eight of Swords indicates you're feeling a bit confined, maybe trapped. But I get the sense that you're actually breaking out of this, because she doesn't look that tightly bound up. Like, even though she's bound, she looks kind of confident. Do you know what I mean? It's like she's seeing without seeing. Yeah, and even it's like a target behind her. Yeah, I think that's the idea. There's a target and she's been missed by all these swords. Yeah, because they're stabbed into the target. But she hasn't been hit at all. She's totally fine, and she looks fearless. She's fearless in the face of these swords being thrown at her that she can't even see. So I think that there's been something here going on where you're reevaluating your crowd, your network, because we have the reverse Three of Pentacles and Three of Cups here, which is, both these cards are about collaboration. The Three of Cups can be about celebrating with others. The Three of Pentacles is more about working together with others. But either way, they're both cards about your community, right? Those around you that collaborate with you. in different ways, whether that's in having joy and fun times or that's in working towards common goals or projects. So there might, and this ends in you with the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from a situation. So I think that you have realized that whatever environment you were in before, your friends, your coworkers, I'm getting friends and coworkers from this, even family as well. You're realizing that those groups were not actually for you. They were not helping you or trying to bring you success. They were actually trying to bring you failure, which is frustrating and sad, but it's, sometimes that's how it is, right? Sometimes people don't wish for our success, right? But I think the Eight of Swords here is really beautiful because it's like no matter what they threw at you, they couldn't hit you, which is kind of epic. Like you were fearless and you did not, and maybe even the fact that you were blindfolded was in your favor. Like you didn't see the fact that these people were against you, but it actually worked out in your favor because whatever things they threw at you, harsh words, gossip, things that they were doing that were not for your highest good, it kind of went over your head. And it's because you were protected. You had protection. It's like a guardian angel was with you, making sure that you didn't get harmed. It's like they slightly moved you out of the way of these like swords coming at you. It's just kind of amazing. And it might have even been you with your own intuition, because I get a strong intuition here. It's like she's still seeing, even though she's blindfolded, which tells me she's seeing with her third eye. She's seeing where to move and where to stand to not be hit in this target situation. So for you, your wealth and abundance is coming in because you're learning to walk away from these situations, and they might have been situations where people kept you small or didn't want you to rise or succeed. So they kind of it's like they put programs or thoughts into your head that just kept you from rising to your potential. It's like they could see that you were this powerful and they didn't want you to rise up any further than that. So they just kept doing things that made them seem like they were your friend, but they weren't. And what this tells me, this progression to the Eight of Cups tells me, is that you have actually overcome this. You have actually did some introspection, have looked into your situation and realized, I don't need these people, right? Because if these people need to make me feel small, then that means that I am, I'm meant for something bigger because I don't fit into this situation. And that's okay. That's actually a good thing for me to walk away. And this is your King of Cups moment where you have reached this emotional maturity, this emotional understanding of yourself and doing what's right by you and not what is right by others. Because you might have even stayed around this situation because you felt like you had to, like you felt a sense of loyalty or a sense of duty to be around these people for some reason. I don't know if it was like family or friends over a long period of time that you felt like they needed you, or you felt like you had to be the person that made them feel comfortable, made them feel good about themselves. But you actually don't have to do that because your first duty is to yourself. Your first duty is to yourself. I feel the need to repeat that. So I think this is someone who really put themselves last because they were putting others first and it's not a bad thing. Like you just wanted to help others. You just wanted to be good to others. There's nothing wrong with that. But at a certain point, you have to be good to yourself. And this is why you are rising into this King of Cups energy now, because you've learned that lesson. You've learned that how important this is, and that this is where you need to rise to in your emotional journey. I love this. It's funny how these kind of go together. It's like look how vibrant she looks now. Like she looks pretty cool there, but it's like she's got a whole new personality now. It's like all the color, because here it's like her persona's a bit dark, right? Her colors are darker, more muted. But then here they're like really bright, really vibrant, really loud. It's like you're learning to be loud and unapologetic for it. And I don't know, this is one of my favorite King of Cups cards ever because I love pink and blue together. That's my favorite color combination, but I don't know, something about those like blue dreads in the pink shirt. Like I love this card so much. And the dolphin's there too, which, it's like unabashed expression of your emotions. Like, dolphins, they just leap out of the water. They just express their joy by jumping into the air, right? Jumping out of the ocean. Dolphins are very expressive to me. So I think for you, you're learning how to be expressive and honoring to your emotions and to your truest self. Like, you're not going to be someone that pushes yourself down to make others comfortable at all. And you see that in the Queen of Swords as well. You're also you're ready to defend yourself as well. You can navigate these situations better because maybe people were manipulative with you, right? Because it's Eight of Swords. It's like they were throwing words at you that kept you bound, kept you tight in a situation, kept you, frozen and stuck. But now it's like you're the Queen of the Swords. You don't have to be cowed. I don't know why that's coming up. Sometimes I talk like ways I don't ever talk. So I think that's like part of the channeling, but when I do these readings anyway, it just seems like she is not going to take anyone's BS, right? Like, she's not going to listen to anybody's manipulations. She has her own sword now. She knows how to talk back, essentially. But you don't talk back in a way that's like harsh or mean. Like sometimes the reverse Queen of Swords can be someone who uses their words to hurt, and it's not always a good thing, right? But with you, you've mastered your emotions and you could communicate them well with the Queen of Swords. It's like she's the master of her boundaries. So your wealth is coming in now because you're leaving behind these situations that held you back, which had a lot to do with other people. All right. Okay, so we're going to do Seasons of the Witch. We're going to do the Ostera deck to see what else is going on in this situation. Yeah. So what was the thing that we're leaving behind? Or maybe we should ask, what are we moving towards? Yeah, that's the better question. Wow. Oh, I love that. This is such a beautiful card. Number 13 too. 13 is the number of the death card, so it's big change, right? In the darkest hours, when all seems to be lost, comes the magic of light. And it's the, I'm hearing a car alarm go off. Ishtar, which is the original term for Easter, right? And it was the return of the light, the celebration of the return of the light, when the daytime officially overpowers the nighttime, right? So you're overcoming the dark night that you went through. You're bringing in the light. That's what you're moving towards. Happier times, better times, lighter times, I'm hearing. Times where you don't have to feel like you have to hold back this side of yourself. You don't have to be someone that plays small. Yeah. What else we got here? Okay. Almost. Mushrooms. Your resilience is unwavering in the pursuit of anything that may come your way. So there's indication of maybe that, there's been a bit of a rough go, but you're tougher. You're tougher in this situation. Yeah, like, you know, mushrooms, they grow in the dark, right? They have to grow through environments that aren't the most ideal. Like they're damp, they're muddy, they're humid, but they grow anyways. And even the rabbit here being under the ground, like he's hidden under, and he's got mushrooms over top of him. It's like they're protecting him. So you are protected on this journey, even if it seems like things have been, you know, there's been a lot of challenges your way. The mushroom is sort of the symbol of resilience. So you are resilient. You have been brought through darkness into the light, because Easter, or Ishtar, is the goddess of the dawn, right? She brings the light, and you are coming to a time of light. This is a card that indicates, you know, it is darkest before the dawn, but then comes the dawn, comes the light. So you are coming into that time where things will be lighter for you, more beautiful. You will be in the right environment to thrive, to be seen, to show the world what you're made of, to show the world that you survived. You have strength, and nothing could beat you down. Like, yeah, like you're a very resilient person. And that's going to be the key to your success in the end, is that you kept going. You're on the right path. You just have to keep going. You just have to keep pushing forward. And that doesn't mean you have to push forward in a way that harms you. It just means that, you know, take one step at a time. Keep moving on your path, because you are heading towards the light. And you've already gotten through really rough times, so it's like, why stop now? Why turn back, right? This will bring you success. Communication. Yeah. So the answers you need are coming. Okay. Full moon in Gemini. So things are culminating. Things are going to become clearer for you now. You might have been in this period where you're like, nothing's moving forward. I feel like I'm trapped. I feel like I'm not making any progress. What am I even doing with my life? What's going to happen to me? Am I doing the right things? Have I made the right choices? And you have. It's just that sometimes things have to happen in a certain way at a certain time. Universe has to arrange itself to make things happen sequentially. So it might seem like things are dark now, but actually the light is already coming. The light is already on the horizon. You know, when it's dark, but then you get that like indications there's light coming. It's like there's a bit of color in a certain area of the sky. There's like a line of light that appears on the horizon. It's like, that's coming. Your light is coming. The revelation will hit you soon. So don't give up now. I think you just need to be reminded of the fact that you have come a long way. And you're doing really well. Just keeping yourself together through this whole journey has been like a huge feat in and of itself. Meditation and contemplation, yeah. So whenever you're feeling lost and uncertain, meditation can help you in that journey. New moon in Pisces, yeah. So maybe you're also coming to a new understanding about your own spirituality, about your own ability to ground yourself and keep your faith in these situations. Yeah, it's funny, the Pisces card makes me think of this twin quartz, actually, because of the two fish. They're sort of circling around each other, and they've got this like yin-yang energy, right? Like the crystal. So I think that, and there's something about Pisces with your dreams, right? So maybe you've had your head in this fantasy about a dream you want to fulfill. And you've sort of been wondering, well, when is this opportunity to make this dream come true going to happen? When am I going to get my head out of the clouds, essentially, and make something happen, right? Shift into that energy where I make my reality happen. But it might be a situation of divine timing where you've been under the ground incubating and things haven't happened yet for you, but they're about to. There's about to be answers coming forward for you that are going to help you see things clearly and see things, how they're going to work out for you and how you need to move forward. Might be an opportunity, a meeting with someone you're going to talk to. Sometimes romance can be indicated with this, like with the two people meeting, right? So there might be something relating to that. Maybe you're going to have this meeting with someone that's going to really be a turning point in your life where you just have a conversation that puts you in a certain direction. So, be open to that, because you might be pulling in very different people for yourself right now. Especially where you're walking away from the situation. There's going to be new landscapes, new people that you'll meet, right, on that journey. The Vulture. The Vulture and Asphodel, upheaval. Yeah. Something's going to be really... There might be like an upheaval, like there might be a huge change coming your way that's going to really rewrite the story for you, in fact. Yeah, the Vulture can also indicate sometimes that there's grief involved, right? Because the Asphodel that's paired with the Vulture, I think of Harry Potter because of Snape and the Asphodel, right? There's a thing about him and he talks about Asphodel, I think, in his first conversation with Harry. And it's like a reference to lily, because asphodel is a type of lily. And basically, the asphodel in Victorian flower language, I believe, means my regrets follow you to the grave, right? So there's something about regrets here and grief. And maybe that's to do with your old life and how things could have been. And you need to allow yourself to grieve that old life that you had. Because maybe things are coming to an abrupt end, because sometimes the Vulture can also indicate, where the word is upheaval, right? That something might have happened or be happening that's going to radically change things. And there might be grief involved in the closing out of that cycle, of that situation. But, the Vulture is also an animal that, they're waste eaters, right? They indicate that everything in nature has a purpose, right? Because vultures take care of the waste, they take care of the dead debris, carcasses and things like that. Like, they make sure that everything is used, right? So there's utility in everything in life. Nothing in life is a waste. Even your sad times, even your sorrowful times. So it's okay to allow yourself to grieve, allow yourself to feel the full emotions of an experience you went through. Because this might be indicating of, these experiences might have been traumatic, right? That you went through. Like the Three of Cups reverse can, indicate gossip or, the negative aspects of having other people around, or even just isolation, like feeling very isolated from others, like being ostracized. And, Three of Pentacles with that, it's like this lack of cohesion, this lack of collaboration, a lack of connection. So you may have gone through such a period that those things were very hard for you. And it feels like, why did I have to go through all that, right? Why did I have to experience everything that I went through? It could have gone better. It could have gone a different way if I had just seen things from a higher perspective. But sometimes we have to go through certain, bad experiences because we have to learn from them. There's something we came here to learn. And we all have lessons to learn in these lives that we live on Earth, right? So it's never a waste. Never think of your experiences as a waste, because there's always something that you're learning in that journey. And the answers you need are coming tells me that you're going to see those experiences in a new light, where you understand the utility of them, of what they taught you, and how they made you a stronger person, how they have led you on a certain path to something. Because often we see regret in past experiences when we don't feel satisfied for our present and where we are in the present, right? Because we feel like it didn't lead us anywhere. But when we actually get somewhere, when we actually get to where we want to go, and we end up in a place where we feel satisfied, we can look back on that journey and be like, oh, I see now. I see now why I was led on that path in that certain way. I never would have got here otherwise. So you are heading towards something better for yourself. And even like, because sometimes Three of Pentacles reverse can indicate, not learning about, not being able, how do I put this? Like not learning about finances, or like being resistant to understanding your finances, or of collaboration. So there might be something where you just felt like you had to go it alone and you couldn't connect with others to create a future you wanted. Like it was just like you were very isolated. Like even the Eight of Swords can indicate isolation, right? Like you're wrapped up, you're bound, and you're alone. And that might have been the path you were on for a long time, but now it's like you're done with that journey because you're realizing it doesn't serve you. You're ready to move on to something new. And it wasn't a waste to go on that journey though, because you needed to learn that. You needed to learn that lesson. And maybe it was something about learning your own strength, learning your own boundaries, and how powerfully you could stand in your community and show yourself, be seen, and be an individual is what I'm hearing. So it's like maybe you were ostracized, but maybe that taught you how to stand firm in that energy and be okay with that. Okay, we're going to get an angel card here. Okay. Just for some closing guidance, maybe. This sounds like a tough journey that you've been on, but you're really close to the end. Things are shifting for you now. There's a lot of change in energy right now. And I think that a big part of you feeling okay with how things are going is going to be you looking on your past, looking on how far you came, and being okay with it. Seeing yourself as someone strong and not as someone weak. Breathe, yeah. You just got to breathe through this time, because maybe it feels dark right now. Maybe it doesn't feel like things are actually leading anywhere, or things are not, like, have I done everything right? But you have. There just might be some adjustment period now. Archangel Raphael is so good for heart healing, healing our traumas, healing our wounds, even our physical wounds, or like if we have chronic illness or disease or a disability, even, like Raphael is the person to, or the angel I should say, the angel to call upon. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. Exactly, you're releasing old patterns. And that's not an easy thing to do. That's not a small thing to do. You are going through a huge transformation right now. You've been under the earth and changing, transforming like mushrooms. They grow in a really toxic environment, basically. And they grow in a way that they spread under the earth. And that's what you've done. You've grown underground, under protection, to come to this time where you can flourish and show your true self. We're going to get some past life cards here. Let's just see, get some more, elaborate more on what happened that we're getting, what struggle happened that we're getting over now. Just to get a little more detail. And where are we headed? Yeah, let's get just where are we headed? Accomplishment, yeah. That's pretty good, right? Accomplishment, achiever. You're heading towards huge accomplishment right now. You're going to feel very satisfied at the end of this journey. Like it was all worth it. All your struggle, all your hardships, all of your grief. It's been to teach you resilience and to teach you how strong you could be and to show you how life can change, because like maybe you've given up on a life where you thought you could grow past any of this, but actually things are going to wildly change for you, radically change for you. Rural living, peasant. You might even be moving out to the countryside because it's coming over the Eight of Cups here. So maybe you've been living in a city for a long time and you've just like, you know, cities can be fun, but they can also kind of wear you down. And maybe that's something that's really appealing to you. Maybe that's something you've been wishing for a long time. Maybe you're going to buy a farmhouse or just be able to, you know, have, like, I just think of rural living as like slower, more peaceful, more relaxed, more in nature. So it could even just indicate that energy coming into your life, like having a life that feels more relaxed, more at ease, could be coming forward for you now. Magic, wow. I was like trying to read it, but it was upside down. Illusionist, interesting. Illusionist. Yeah, because there's been an illusion that you were not able to ever have this kind of life, but actually you're going to see, because I turned the card, it's like, oh my God. And do you see how the hands here really mimic the two fish here? Do you see that? And also the twin quartz. There's like this very, I don't know, strange energy with this reading. Like, and it's the magic's in your hands. Like, it's in your hands. So you have everything you need to make this happen. It's your own magic that's going to bring forward this future. It might even literally be with using your hands. Like maybe you're crafty, maybe you have a certain skill with your hands that you do that's going to come into play here. Maybe you heal with your hands. Maybe you create things with your hands. Like maybe you're very crafty. Maybe you even like invent things. But like it's like it's all in your, like I'm even thinking like, you know how people do energy work and they kind of move their hands and they feel the energy? Like there's something like that here going on. Maybe you'll do healing work, but there's something there where you're going to be moving towards a life where you have a much more peaceful kind of life that you've always dreamed of. And you're going to feel so accomplished that you got there, that you came from this place that was so hard on you before. Construction, yeah. Okay. Carpenter. Are you a carpenter? Maybe that's something you're doing because like that's using your hands, right? Maybe you actually like make furniture or something, or you build, there's builder here, maybe you build houses. Architect, yeah, like you, but it's also just at another level, just, you know, you're constructing your future right now. You're constructing the life that you want. You're building it from the ground up. You are making it happen. And it could even be like you're making it happen with magic, like manifestation. Yeah, there's something here where you have that power, the magic in your hands to create this future that you're moving towards. It's, you just got to breathe through this time where things seem like they're in upheaval, right? Like you might be going through a rough time now where it seems like the future is really uncertain, but it's just because it's the moment before the breakthrough, the moment before the dawn. It's darkest before the dawn, right? And you've been underground for a long time. So it feels like maybe there is no light. But actually, you're coming up to the surface. You're ready to come out. And it feels crazy because it's shifting. That's what it is. Things are shifting. And sometimes that can feel like things are going wrong. but everything is going right for you. You're coming into a new time where you're going to feel powerful, where you're going to feel in control of your life, and you're going to feel just really happy and at peace with your life as well. I just see you living out in the countryside on a porch and looking out this beautiful landscape and feeling so, so peaceful and happy with what you're doing in your life. And you're going to feel like really accomplished. You're going to feel satisfied. You're not going to feel this lack of why did I do this? Why did I do that? It's going to be, everything is going to make sense for you. So I'm really happy for you to do that. I feel so happy for you. I think you've needed this for a long time and I think you really deserve it. So congratulations. You're going to accomplish this. You're going to get there. You just have to keep the faith. So whenever you feel overwhelmed, breathe and meditate and ground yourself down because you are on the right path and you will get there. Okay? All right, I'm going to leave it there. So that's the end of the reading. Let's, yeah. We'll see each other again. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos, and leave a comment if you want to share your story. I really love to hear them. And other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.